Hey guys, so we did the Valley of the Latte Stone tour and we learned so much about Guam and their culture and we had so much fun.
Island is giant stone money. In the Guinness Book of World Records, they have the biggest money in the world. It's a large, flat stone, round in shape with a hole in the middle. And what makes it valuable is a long time ago, they took their outrigger canoes over to Palau, and that's 280 some miles away from you. They would quarry that giant stone money, put it on their outrigger, and bring it back to their island. A lot of guys would go, but only a few guys could make it back. That's what makes it valuable. Can you answer that? The other thing that makes the app different is that it's not a volcanic atoll like all of the other islands of Micronesia. It's the Earth's crust that buckled up above the ocean surface millions of years ago. And the next island is Chuuk. Chuuk is known as the most populated island in Micronesia. There's more people living on Chuuk than any other island. In fact, 7% of the population of Guam are Chuukese folks. You know, you see them a lot in the news and getting in trouble and stuff. It's not because they're really bad people. It's just because there's a lot more of them than anybody else. That's what I'd like to think. The other thing that makes Chuuk different is the Chuuk Lagoon. In World War II, the U.S. sunk the Japanese Navy in that lagoon. Over 80 ships and airplanes are sunk in there. They're still there to this very day, bones and all. Makes it a world-class wreck diving spot. And one of the other things that Chuuk does that nobody else does is they use the Chuukese love stick. That's a stick about a foot or two long. A young man will carve that into his own design, so no love sticks are the same. And what he uses that for is to go visit the lady. And this is how you do it. You take your love stick over to her hut, shove it through the wall, she feels it on the other side. If she's accepting, she'll take your love stick and come back and come outside and meet you. But if she doesn't like you, doesn't want to have anything to do with you, she'll just shove your stick right back through the wall, rejected. Next island is Ponape. Ponape is where the capital of Micronesia is, in a town called Palatine. They're known mainly because they consume a lot of kava kava. That's the root of the plant, the wild piper plant. They smash that on a rock, on a flat rock with a stone. They squeeze it out as wild hibiscus fiber from the tree bark, which infuses it with the tree sap, makes it stick, and then they drink that. It's even on their flag. The island flag is a cup of kava kava. They call it Ponape and Sakau in their language, and the Sakau plant is on their flag. They'll drink that for weddings, funerals, birthdays. Anytime there's an important decision to be made, they're going to start drinking kava first. And what it is an anti-anxiety muscle relaxer. And we need that anti-anxiety herb out here because there's a lot of Spanish blood out here from Magellan and all, so you never know when you're going to have a Hispanic attack every now and then. They're also known because they have the Nan Madol there. The ruins of the Nan Madol are over 100 man-made waterways, man-made islands, and the Nan Madol itself is a huge structure made out of volcanic logs that weigh hundreds of thousands of pounds. And the mystery is how they built it during ancient times. The engineering feat to build such a thing is more than it is to build the pyramids in Egypt. That's where the ruler of the island used to live until the 1600s. They're going to die because they're no longer any use. But I'll tell you this. The guy who lived in the Nan Madol was challenged by a sorcerer, so the legend says. He turned himself into a giant chicken, flew down there and ate him, and then flew back inland and cracked him out on a place called Chicken Shit Mountain, right in front of Pat's Trade School. And then there's Coast Rye. The last island, Coast Rye, is known as the Island of the Sleeping Lady. And they call it the Sleeping Lady because it looks like a lady laying down sleeping from the ocean. It's also known as the place where Bully Hayes was shipwrecked there for a while, tormented the natives. And when the natives complained about him to other passers-by big ships, while they're investigating their plane, Bully Hayes put together a boat about 14 feet long out of his wreckage and sailed away, never to be seen again. Or those guys just killed him on the island. I'm not sure which one is the truth. But he left behind 3 gold chests. 3 gold chests that are never recovered, buried on Coast Rye. So if you go to Coast Rye, guys, bring along a gold digger with you if you know somebody. And you might get lucky. That's it for Micronesia, guys. We have a representative hub for each island of Micronesia built by the people from those islands. just over there by the Carabao. We're on the Ugam River now. This is the longest river on the island, about 14 miles long. And it comes out of a freshwater spring in Mauricio. Although it's a very long river, it's also very, very shallow. It's so shallow that if the boat sinks in this river, the deck of the boat's not even going to get wet. Makes it nice and safe for us today. I feel safer already too, because like a good captain should, go down with the ship, no problem, Titanic style. It's about 3 to 5 feet deep, or kind of like one of my Filipino friends. Bubba Falls, located here on the Ugam River, not the Talopopo River. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. They also use this as a water source. They pump water out of this river, send it up to a 1.2 million gallon water tank up there on the cliff, process it, and they send it out to people's houses in the southeast side of the island. It is probably the best water on Guam. And they've been doing that since 1989. The only problem Ugam River has is an abundance of bamboo. Bamboo's not good for the river. There it is right there in the river in front of the boat. Doesn't root well, washes off the bank, and where it gets stuck in the river like this used to be the place where there was a bamboo dam here earlier this year. It was about 12 feet high, 60 feet thick, and the river washed it out by itself. It is the fastest growing plant on the island too. It can grow up to 19 inches in one day, and it's a member of the grass family. No, there's no beavers here except for Justin Beaver. Sometimes he's on the radio once in a while. There's a farming area up there on the left. That's why there's no jungle up there. The only bad thing about farming around here is sometimes this river's going to jump this bank. We used to have about 7,000 pineapples growing up there, and we lost about 80% to the flash flood on this river. Even the calamansi trees are hanging off the bank right here. I say you see some flags there. It's an erosion gauge that the university put up to see how much land falls off in a year. Here's the far side of the farm is the banana section. There's about 500 banana trees up there that we planted earlier this year. And we do a harvest tour for the watermelon. When the watermelon comes into season, we'll take you to the farm. You go out there in the field, pick your own watermelon. You bring it in, we'll wash it for you and weigh it for you, and then you pay for it. It's a pretty nice tour. Probably do the same thing with the bananas. Banana trees grow a stalk of bananas. Once one banana turns yellow, you cut down the whole tree. The tree next to it takes its place. They're all connected under the ground on a central root mass. It's about as far as we can go up this river. We're going to make our U-turn and head for the second part of our tour. The
man holom lo no ni cosa sinagainata. Igima, liso, ilati, zanitano, kuman mo ni sagan mami tani cosa sinagainata, kuman bidang mo holom, may la holom.
I kind of regretted that we only did this tour when we were about to leave Guam because we definitely learned so much about Guam and their culture, and they have a very rich culture, and we really enjoyed this tour so much. Highly recommended this tour if you are visiting Guam or just arrived in Guam. there doing a tour, and here he is.
Anything the tour, Gabe?
Talk. Boo boo. Boo boo.
Keep going all the way around
And then
until
here, okay.
you take out the nut.
That's a Bubba
Oh,
Falls.
that looks easier.
Yes. And that's how you guys take out the coconut. And this means the coconut is actually starting to grow into a tree. And inside this coconut, we're going to have this little sponge like we call it faha. Everyone say faha.
Faha.
So if you guys ever open the coconut and see the faha, you guys are able to eat it.
That's
And
my
then a couple of
favorite.
people, they think once they see that, it's bad. So they throw it away.
And when the coconut tree gets larger,
Just like these.
cut it down for the pagnitos.
The heart. Yes.
Yeah, when it gets taller than that.
So you guys are able to eat the heart of the coconut too. All right. So if you guys all look at the coconut, every coconut has a face. The two eyes and the mouth. You guys see it? His name is Wilson.
Wilson.
Ozzy Wilson. All right, it's Wilson, or sometimes I call him. There we go. Sometimes I call him Donald Trump. I'm just joking. I said that one time to a guest, and the guest was like, "Wow, don't insult the coconut."
I think you're an independent.
Independent? Oh, free association. Alright, so in order to open this coconut, all you guys need to do is find the face and find the two eyes right over here. There's a line that goes from the front straight to the back. And we get something hard and here across the line. People nowadays, we like to use the machete, the butcher's knife, dynamite, blow it up. But we didn't have any of that back then. All we had was something like this. In Samoan, we call this one atsu. Everyone say atsu.
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 In English,
Rock.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne
The rock.
Johnson. In English. All right, so you get something hard and here across the line and it should open. You let me get a cup. Save the juice. It's in Samoan cup. Buy it at the Japan gas station. All right, so remember, just get something hard and hit it across the line. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
All
Ready?
right. Only you're ready. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Hard
Oops.
coconut.
1, 2.
If it doesn't open, then we're gonna go to
Harder
the
than
store. Harder than the rock. There you go.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right. Save the juice. All right.
So how many coconuts are you going to cut for us today?
Yeah.
So we
There's
can
how
have
many?
faha and juice.
I have 99 more coconuts to go. That's what
Okay.
I'm showing you guys. I'm teaching some of you guys. All right, how about this? Who here has never tried coconut juice before?
I have. Who has never? You should give
You never?
those have never.
The ones that never had.
Oh.
Is it different?
But this is actually the giant clamshell we have in the ocean. This is the same material as my necklace.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
we use shells, we use this scalefish, we put on a piece of wood, and we grate the coconut. Nowadays, we just use metal because it lasts
Yeah.
longer. So in order to get this piece, we have to go in the ocean or walk along the beach, find the shell, put it on our bench, then we get another stone and start making these serrated edges here. After that,
Cool.
down. Grab the real tomato cup. So we usually have a woven basket here and all the coconut meat will fall in. Nowadays we just use Tupperware. Okay, so once you guys have your kamzu and you guys have your coconut, what you do is just push it down. And there you go. That's how we get the coconut meat.
You count. Are you counting? You count.
Oh, ginger. And that tree on your right, that one is the laguna tree. I showed you guys a kind of small one over here, but here's the bigger one.
20. 9, 10, 20. Well, Gabe, we're going to the jungle. Sabi apo. Tabi-tabi po. Ay! Wow, there's a cave, Gabe. Look.
Wow.
We walk behind Gabe, Jamar. Oh my God, how do we go get in? Oh, from there. He get distracted. He's like,
Over
oh.
here on our left, this one is our freshwater spring.
Oh.
Wow.
You guys want to drink
Fresh
some
water.
I'll go more up the river. This is very close to the ocean. You guys look right over there in front of the sign and you see ripples. That's where all the water is coming out from.
Oh, wow.
And over here, this is your new hotel room. 5-star hotel.
5-star.
Out of 100 stars. Yeah, this one is the one that grows along the river, the one that has the yellow flower. Okay, this one's the hibiscus, and this one is the lobiscus, okay? So you guys need one of each. The joking about hibiscus. In Samoro, we call it pagu. Pagu? Pagu. Zanagupa. Pagu Zanagupa. No, they're both pagu. All right. I know in different places around the world, they all make fire differently. Some places they make fire like this. Other places they use stones. In America they use lighter. But in the Pacific Islands, what we do is push forward, back, forward, back. This way it takes about like 1 hour. I'll show you guys why we switched to lighter. Okay, you guys ready? Yes. Okay, let's do this. You can do it. You guys want to see me make fire? Or you guys want to see me get fired? Don't fire me, boss. Nah, I don't think I'll be able to make it. Right now he's going to embarrass me. OMG.
Let's see, that's a smoke signal.
Congratulations, boss.
So fast.
Is that a candlelight?
No, see, I warmed it up for him. All right. Okay, that's the first step. If you can't make fire, you call your friend to make it for you.
What's that game?
Give other side.
We feed the animal so the animal could feed us. And his name is Tano. Tano means land. Tano. Tano
There we
means
go.
land.
Oh, there we go. Keep it over there.
Yes.
Tano.
Yes. Here you guys go.
He just sits there and eats.
Well,
He doesn't even want to.
no,
He's not hungry?
because he already knows.
Well, if he's not hungry, then we could feed the other animals.
Deer. Oh, there's a deer in there. Oh, my deer can all do.
Yeah, no, not hungry.
I would say that the food was okay, but they had so much activities, especially for kids. My 2-year-old really enjoyed feeding the animals. Look at his cute face. Hee hee.
There you go.
Wow, professional.
You can pick up your mask, huh?
Wow, Gabe. Wow, Gabe riding a carabao.
Over there you have the So Nika, they always grow in brackish waters and rivers. You didn't stay in the village that had rivers, you use coconut. Right here, the chicken fat, they use coconut leaves.
He loved it.
Okay, mommy, come and join us. He's a Cara boy.
Cara boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you guys are ready, we'll start boarding the boat on this side.
It's like riding the camel.
Mm.
Where you from? Ladies and gentlemen, this Philippines 2021. Yeah. Iloilo. Visayas. Tagalog. Yeah. Let's go one more time.
Go, Gabe.
If you wants to ride a car, we'll make him go one more.
One more.
Yeah. I have some kids that cry. They don't want to get up. But I'll be down at Skinner Plaza where the tree lighting is at. You want to bring them down again to ride?
When is that?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the canyon.
Oh, yeah.
The Christmas lighting.
Oh, the Christmas.
Wow, this caribou is so big.
Wow. How old is he?
He's 9 years old.
Wow.
Yay, boy, thank you.
Thank you.
I really thought my son will be scared with the carabao, but he really loved it. He enjoyed riding it. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.